Good morning to all our viewers from around the world. This live feed is coming to you from Western Province Cricket Club in the beautiful city of Cape Town. Day 4 of the World Champs. Got a Group G game between Zoeto, who come from Mumbai, and the Docks Misfits from the great city of Johannesburg. With me in the commentary box today, I have Werner. Good morning. Johan. Good morning, buddy.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Fine yourself.
So, the Docks won the toss and they elected to bowl, and you were saying that that's unheard of.
Yeah, Docks Misfits usually like to bat first, get the runs on the board, get some scoreboard pressure. They have a very strong batting lineup, so they like doing that, but they had a good look at the pitch today and they decided they'd rather have a bowl first because this is a must-win for them.
It's a must-win for both teams. All the teams in this group have played two. So today's the decider for who qualifies for the next round.
So Travis is opening the bowling there. Nice little pace bowler. Also has a very good change up there. And sometimes he's a little bit wayward in the first over, but that's just mostly loosening up.
Opening the batting, we've got Samet Superman and Imtiaz Pewala. Ooh.
Starts off with a very good ball there. Trying to loosen up there because it looked like he was holding back a little bit on his pace there.
Ooh. It's wide.
First wide of the game there. Usually bowls 1 or 2 wides in the first over. That's mainly just because he's not loose enough yet.
Just finding his radar.
Yeah.
Bowling good line and length there.
Likes pushing in those Yorkers every now and then and just frightening the batsman there with a short ball.
There's some decent pace, yeah.
Yeah, he's picking up some pace now. He's nice and loose, as you can see, and he's just going to get quicker and quicker as the game goes. So Travis plays for Night Watchman in Joburg. Plays in Division 2.
Oh.
Got lucky there. I don't looked a little bit close to a no ball there.
First boundary of the innings for Samet.
I don't know why the third man was standing so close there. Travis has got a lot of pace, so if they get a little bit of an edge on that, it's definitely going to fly through to the boundary, especially with the wind on their front.
That's the end of the first over. 7 for naught after 1. Who's coming into the attack?
Rian van Wyk's going in to bowl now. Very difficult bowler to face. Swings it quite nicely. Has a good change of balls. He has an arsenal of 5 different balls that he bowl. Rian is an entertainer. He's nice and loose, as you can see, and he's just going to Oh, got some extra bounce on that. Great ball to start with there. Another wide. That's going to cost them. The wides are picking up here for Misfits.
That's a great shot down the ground. Just for one. So Jana, some stats on Imtiaz Penwala. This is the second innings, 1 not out. Scored 50 runs and an average of 50, striking at 280. So it's a dangerous player. The world ranking of 27,137. Cool.
And that's exactly what Rian does. He creates doubt in your mind, makes you think he's going to bowl something, then he bowls totally something else. Probably something different there.
Clips it down to the mid-wicket boundary. Oh.
That's a great little over there from Rian van Wyk. Starts off Misfits here. 10 after 2, yeah.
So John, have you got any interesting characters in your team?
Oh, Travis is a very, very particular individual. He's probably the Keier Gat of our team. That's an Afrikaans word.
Okay.
Sorry for the people who are coming from overseas. That just means he loves having a good jowl.
AKA party.
Yeah. Tim Wilson's up to bowl now. The Misfits like having a 3-bowler rotation. It creates a little bit of a doubt in your mind of exactly what's coming through, not making you get used to anyone. And that's the first wicket. Tim Wilson gets the first wicket on the first ball of his over.
Great start for the Misfits. See the excitement. Batsman's not happy. Shoulder under the arm. Playing away from his body. Umpire was quick to send him on his way.
It would be good for everyone to know that the keeper has taken most of the wickets for Misfits. He's taken most catches so far and a few stumpings.
Into bat next is Yash, number 21. As mentioned before, the Zuta guys have come all the way from Mumbai. Fantastic to have them in South Africa at the World Champs.
Well, Tim Wilson had a little bit of a struggle in the first game. He was punished by the American team.
So some stats from Yash. Sorry, his third innings, 2 not outs, 117 runs, strike rate of 185, and a world ranking of 20,588. So very early on in his career, but things looking good.
Tim had a quick little recovery from yesterday. He had a stomach bug.
Stomach bug?
Yeah, he...
Did that have nothing to do with the amber nectar consumed the day before?
It might be. He actually comes from Cape Town, so him and his mates decided probably to go out, and he told no one, but I wouldn't know because I wasn't there. But Tim is a very good all-rounder. He also smashes the ball big.
Brilliant. 2020 is all about. Seem to rush him a bit.
Tim's going to be looking for his maiden over here. He doesn't like any runs coming off him.
Oh, some bounce there. It's wide.
As I said earlier, the pitch is a little bit wet.
Oh,
Looked like it bounced on a rock there.
that's hooped big time. Top edge down to third man. Gets him off the mark. Well, I suppose he's off the mark already with the wide. So wides and no balls go to the batsman, scores in, last man stands.
It's quite a difficult thing to understand because if you look at normal cricket, the first ball, if you get it wide, the ball doesn't count against you. But if you look at LMS, because there's only one extra ball in the over, the ball counts against the batsman as well, even with the wide or the no ball, even though he gets the run.
Yep. It's always good to come into bat and have the first wide. Have a wide ball to you straight away, you're off the mark. Oh, another wicket. Keeper's going to catch it. Oh, great effort. Fantastic effort by the keeper. Diving full stretch.
Darren Moore having a good little dive there, just a little bit short.
Oh, fantastic.
He gloved it.
So that goes down as a drop catch?
Yeah, it will be going down as a rumbler for him. He'll be having a drink after the game for that.
What is a rumbler, John?
A rumbler, well, it's basically telling you that it's supposed to happen. You're supposed to be taking that. Travis definitely won't be happy about that.
Seems strange to have the mid on up. Either have him stopping one or back stopping the boundary, but he's sort of halfway.
Well, with this wind, it's quite powerful, so if you sky it, it's never going to carry.
That's a good call.
Misfits being very tidy at the moment. Had a few wides going down, but at least they're not giving away any extra runs there.
Good morning to Ben McPherson up in the UK. Welcome.
Well, it'll be interesting to know that for today, Tim and Travis would be our fastest bowlers, but Peter Boyston is on the bench. He is most likely our fastest bowler. On a long run up, he can clock easily 145. Nice little Yorker there. Good run at the end. Well, Zuter going at 4.21 at the moment.
It's a great shot. Cover drive. 4 runs.
A nice little cover drive there. And that'll be the second boundary in 4 overs.
So Zuter, who come from Mumbai, their world ranking is 3,254. So relatively new to the LMS community. Indian LMS leagues were only in their 2nd season, but great to see so many teams getting involved. For all everyone watching around the world, if you're wanting to get involved in Last Man Stands, either as a team or as an individual, it's very simple. Just go to the website lastmanstands.com/join. You can join as an individual and we can find your team, or you can join as a team and we'll find your league.
It'll be interesting for you to know, when I started out, I didn't have any teams. I just rocked up to the field and a few teams needed a player and I decided to play.
It's fantastic. It's one of the beauties of LMS. Great shot. Fantastic shot over square leg boundary. That's 6 runs.
I think that's in the swimming pool.
Just helped us on its way. Bowler doesn't look happy.
Well, they're definitely going to attack Rian because they know that 2 pace bowlers are coming from the other end.
That's a fantastic shot. There's a couple of guys on the balcony waiting for the one-handed catch, which if you do is 3,000 rand to the Last Man Stands online shop, and if you catch it 2 hands, it's 500 rand.
I'm definitely waiting for that catch. I'm looking to buy some more gloves.
Well, I saw you yesterday on the balcony with a beer in each hand, so I don't know how you would be able to take the catch.
I don't know how to take a catch otherwise.
Rian back into the wicket. Oh. Oh.
Oh!
Good comeback.
Bolo was sleeping there for a little bit. I think he just woke up. He was also late to the game. Everyone else had a stretch and he was running up here 5 minutes before the game. Captain wasn't even sure he was going to be on time.
Sounds standard LMS behavior, that.
Well, Rian is an artist. He's a dancer, a singer. He's always keen to perform. You'll always see him with a big smile on his face. Almost always the most cheeriest guy on the team.
Oh.
That's a great little ball there from Rian. Puffing up his chest there, knowing that he bowled a great ball there.
So after 5 overs, Zuter 28 for 1, Penwala 5 off 12, and Doshi 15 off 9.
And Tim Wilson going to bowl another over here.
Speaking to the locals last night, apparently the wind is going to pick up today, even more than it has been. There's another nick.
Tim gets the first bowler again off his over.
Batsman waited for the umpire to give him his marching orders.
You see, that's what I like about the three bowler rotation. The bowler that comes on creates opportunity for the other team to get a little bit more confident in their shots after playing a few sixes or fours, and then they try to attack the next bowler. But also the batsman's feet were nowhere there to hit that ball.
I would agree. There's also a theory of letting bowlers get into a bit of a rhythm, but each team's got their own tactics, and fantastic.
You want to be able to do the three bowler rotation in club cricket. It's much easier to do it here because you don't change ends. You only bowl from one side for 10 overs and the other side for the other 10 overs. So it's a lot easier to bowl three bowler rotation because you don't have to mess around with the fielders.
Yeah. Okay, so number 37 is at the crease, Viral Patel. So currently in Group G, we've got the LSE Legends play 2-1-2 with 18 points. Docks Misfits play 2-1-1 14 points. The Yankee Royals play 2-1-1 and 12 points, and the Zooters play 2-1-0 with only 4 points. So today's games, well, this game is a lot to play for Zooters. I mean, of course, I think Zooters actually done. Sorry, Docks. This would confirm the Docks Misfits place in the playoffs at the end of the week.
Great little slide and throw there from Werner Snyman. He's got a great arm. You won't see it from here, but he's got a fantastic arm.
So wide. Viral looks quite an organised player. First up. Good technique. Pushes it into the covers. Just goes through for one. Toolman. Where does he get his nickname from?
It's from Tim the Toolman Taylor, the show.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll see everyone's got a little nickname on their shirts, except for me. For the first time ever, I get my proper name on my shirt.
Do you have a nickname?
Well, I come from baseball, so I have a nickname, but they don't use it in cricket.
Okay.
Yeah.
For all our viewers, the Pool G table. LSE Legends played 2-1 to 18 points. Dock Misfits played 2-1-1, lost 1 on 14 points. Yankee Royals with the same with 12 points. So there's obviously a winning or losing bonus point they didn't get. And then the Zooter played no wins on only 4 points.
Well, I lied. I actually do have a nickname. But it's mostly from other teams.
Okay.
The Slut.
Oh.
Because I always see me playing against them, but it's always for a different team.
Playing for as many teams is brilliant. Score at the moment is 33 for 2 after 6 overs. Got Rattel on 4 of 4 and Penwala 6 of 13. Shot, great shot.
That might run down to 4. It might run down there. Great little shot there.
I really like the look of this Patel. He looks like a quality player. Seems to have a lot of time. Let's see what the toolman can do.
This is Rian.
This is Rian, sorry. Apologies, Rian.
So you'll also see Christian, who just picked up the ball. He's got the only odd number, which is a pi. But I remember Christian when he was younger, a podgy little boy. Decided to go on a diet.
Oh, the confusion. Oh, keeper picks it up, throws it. This is the stumps. Scurry through for one.
He started doing some running and lost a lot of weight.
Good for him. Oh, well balled there.
That looked like it was skidding a little bit there.
Yep.
It's 40 for 2 after 7 overs.
So after 7 overs, it's 40 for 2.
Check your field, Kron.
Zoot is still trying to get a little start here. Grant Collar going up to bowl now.
Welcome to the Facebook live stream, Michael Aitken, Justin Cullingworth. It's great to have you guys on board. Gets it straight down the ground, runs for one.
It's one of the youngsters of the team.
It's a great shot by Patel. Looking for the second. But Imtiaz Pinwala wasn't interested.
It was a good option not to go there. Most of Misfits have huge arms.
Oh, big swing from Pinwala.
Really good start here from Misfits.
Welcome to Joshua Spalding, who's watching in Florida. Great to have you tuned into this live broadcast from beautiful Cape Town. The 4th day of the World Champs, Group G game between Docs Misfits from Johannesburg and Zuta from Mumbai. Fantastic event this, great to see so many teams from all over the world playing cricket and having a good time.
Tim Wilson going up to bowl again. Trying to see if he can get a... Oh,
Slashes it again. Goes down to third man.
he gets 3 edges on the first ball in 3 overs. He just didn't go to the keeper this time.
You've got an opportunity, haven't you, to fetch Marcus and
Good boy, kid.
So Misfits have the only kit in the tournament that is personalized.
Okay.
The captain, well, the should have been captain Darren Moore, who's playing keeper at the moment. He made sure that he got his money's worth and ordered his shirts early in the year, asking for properly made shirts. Already had a few teams coming to us asking from the UK, asking us if they can take our team's logo and use it for their kit.
Good stuff.
But Doc wouldn't have it, because if you look closely, the little signature logo looks a lot like Doc himself.
Well bowled. Using his experience there. See the batsman step into leg and he just bowled it straight and he couldn't hit it.
Well, Tim used to play club, yeah? Used to play a lot of club cricket around here. We're going to have Martin Slubbert in to bowl. Nice little leg spinner. Has a very good arm ball. Brings it through very quickly.
Brilliant. So after 9 overs, the score is 48 for 2. Got Patel on 11 of 9 and Penwala 14 of 23.
You can just see Peter Boyson running onto the field there, the guy we spoke about earlier. Giving the helmet there to the keeper. And the batsman being a little bit brave, taking off his helmet to the spinner.
Oh, bowled.
So Martin plays for Tux, plays for Tux 6, Tux 5, I'm not sure.
Were they 6th or 5th team?
Yeah, well, Tux 1 and 2, basically 1 and 2 on the Prem log. But Tux is very strong club. Very hard to deal with, and Martin, he's a good age. He's the bully of our team.
So Martin Slubbert's stats. We'll wait for those to come back. He's bowled 493 overs. 125 wickets, best of 5 for 7, an average of 25. Excellent economy in LMS of 6.36 and a world ranking of 554. So, really good player. Some good fielding for zone bowling.
Well, it'd be interesting for you to know that his batting stats are equal to his bowling stats. He's just as good as a batsman as what he is a bowler.
That's fantastic. He's a good all-rounder, in other words.
Yes. Well, you got a whole bunch of all-rounders in this team. Misfits bat all the way down to 10. There are no weak batters in our team.
Sounds like the perfect unit.
Oh, it makes it very difficult for the captain. As you can see, Vander walking up to his bowler now, taking the ball actually.
So that's 10 overs done. Change of ends.
And it looks like Christian or Grant's going to have a bowl now. Don't know.
Score is 52 for 2.
Yeah. Seems like Grant's going to have another over. Must be very careful now because he likes to bowl the short ball. And bowling the short ball now with the sticky pitch, with the wind on the batsman's back, is going to be very difficult to keep down. It's a very risky call this from the captain. But he clearly believes in everyone.
So we've got Imtiaz Penwala with 16 off 26. And Viral Patel not out on 13 off 11. Looks like they would be building a bit of a platform.
Grant only had 3 runs off his first over, so let's see if he can do the same in this over. Straight to the fielder there. Got
Okay.
lucky, it was a full toss.
Good field placing.
The captain placed himself there.
Take all the credit when you can. Great shot.
Well, the captain is one of the most capped players in the world. So he knows exactly what his bowlers can do. He knows where to place himself and place other fielders. A lot of experience behind him.
Oh, great shot. Oh, it was a fantastic catch on the long off boundary. Nearly the double play.
Christian Buerta takes a fabulous catch there.
Oh my word.
And he'll be really chuffed about that, especially Grant.
Got to be catch of the tournament so far.
Well, is there a prize for that?
Definitely, we'll make a plan. Hit low, hit hard. Let's watch it. He had the presence of mind to go for the double play as well. Most fielders just want to try to take the catch and then steady themselves. He was straight in for the double play. Fantastic. So that's the end of MTS Pazwala. He's looking so good. 16 of 27. Caught Buerta, bowled collar. He strikes at 59.26.
Go on, the Misfits!
Same areas, boys!
Go on, the Misfits!
Yeah, lads, only one.
So the new batsman is
Okay.
Shushrut Naznodaka.
Tiny little guy, almost Buvuma's height.
Yep. Some stats for Shushrut. Played 3 games, not out 2. Oh, I'll just wait for the stats to come back.
How's things? Well, good. Yeah, catch him! Go see.
Big heave to the leg side. Just gets him one.
Yeah, good over, boy. Good, lad. Keep going, boys. Come on.
Stats for Shushrut. He's Played 3 games, 2 not outs, scored 50 runs, averaged 50 at a striking at 166. It's best of 36 in a world ranking of 41,753. Looks like what the leg spinner back into the attack. Getting his field already at the top of his run. Getting a feel for the ball in his hands. And he's going to rip it. Ooh, down leg.
It's a good little take there from Darren. He's not actually a keeper. Darren is actually a very good pace bowler. Decided to take the gloves on this tournament.
Welcome to Chris Corbett, who's just tuned in. Oh, trying to play a delicate little shot to third man. Great take by the keeper. His dot balls are invaluable. Normally a 1 is a dot in my view in LMS, but an actual dot is unbelievable. Oh, confusion. Oh, that would have been out. Fantastic keeping their presence of mind. All the dots building pressure, batsman looking now to get off strike. Oh, yes, no, wait, the classic old out.
It's a good little throwback there from the third man there, the deep gully.
Not sure why he's trying to play this shot, he knows the man's right there. That's better. Doc swooping on the boundary. Great fielding by the Doc. Only 1. Oh my word. That's how captain leads by example, John.
Well, you would see a bunch of Rebels players not taking on Doc's arm. They know exactly what he can do. Doc also plays a few games for them as well.
So after 12 overs, score is 58 for 3. Got Patel on 17 off 18 and Rodaka 2 off 3.
The run rate for Zuta at the moment is 4.83. Not looking very good for them at the moment. They're going to be looking to attack pretty soon.
So Collar back into the attack.
Umpire just telling the batsman there that he should swap. Sorry. Is my lisping coming through there?
I think a lot depends on Patel now. He's set. He's only striking at 100%. Straight drive down to mid-on. Just 1.
Some great bowling here from Grant at the moment. He's only gone for 7 off 2.1 and 1 wicket.
It's fantastic figures those. Oh, he's bowled him.
The ball came off his helmet there, so I don't know if that's maybe a dead ball.
No, it's off the. I think it's off the bat and then off the helmet, then onto the wickets.
I'm surprised he didn't go upstairs, because if it hit his helmet, the ball's automatically dead. It looked to us like it came straight off the helmet and then onto the wicket. Let's have a look.
Oh,
Yeah, hit his helmet and then went onto the stumps. So I don't know why he's walking off.
have a chat to the rules committee after the game. Next into bats is Ankush Ahuja, number 7. We'll wait for some stats on his LMS career.
And you can see Darren just shaking the batsman's hand there, saying he's sorry.
Good
Like-
sportsmanship.
Yeah, it's the only way we picked our team. We decided we weren't going to pick anyone that's a little bit too ruthless on the field. Trying to actually bowl guys on the helmet, that's a big no-no for our team.
So sorry to interrupt there. Just quickly, Ankush Ahuja's innings of played 3 games, scored 79, averages 26, strikes at 125, and a world ranking of 35,000. Sorry, John, back to what you were saying. Yes, fantastic to have
Yeah,
team ethic like that.
we decided when we picked our team that we weren't going to pick any guys who was going to make the tournament miserable for us. That we only wanted to pick a good bunch of oaks. So that little ball hit the helmet. Usually we'll always say sorry. You will get teams that won't say sorry, but we all know.
Oh, it'll be right out. Yes, that's out. Oh, that looked out to me.
I stepped on the stumps there before the ball came.
We need to take the wicket out.
Oh, he did only afterwards. Well, let's have a look here.
Oh, that,
Yeah, too late.
too late.
Stepped away after the bowler released the ball, so I don't know why that's a dead ball. Something flew into his eye. You can see now. A little bit late, but
So John, we've got Douglas Webster
I know him.
saying, John, give the microphone to someone else.
Oh, me and Doug love giving each other a little bit of flack every now and then, especially when you're on the field.
Which team does he play for?
He plays for You Must Never Kaka. He plays with Clint, the brain.
Okay.
Yeah, him and his butt play for Clint's team, and we always have a nice little go at each other. Also, a very good cricketer. His brother is the captain of the South African team, for the LMS South African team,
Oh, brilliant.
and he actually played a little tournament for me in Pretoria before we came here. Nice little stat that he doesn't have, a nice little 0 of 6 balls. He's not going to love me saying that for everyone to see, but since no one can see it, I'm happy to say it over the microphone.
It's always easy in the commentary box. So just thanks to Rob de Villiers with the rule clarification. He said if it hits a fielder's helmet, it's a dead ball. If it hits it's not a dead ball if it hits the batsman's helmet.
Batsman's helmet.
It's not dead if it comes with the batsman's helmet. So thanks for that, Rob. We've got Jay de Jong saying, what if the ball hits John's helmet?
Well, then it's always dead.
So we've got the skip here, Doc.
With the long boundary, Doc feels that he'll be trying to get the batsman to attack him. Maybe hit it to a fielder. Also have to remember that the wind is on the batsman's back, so the ball's always going to fly if it hits the air.
Only one.
So the Docks fielding guys creating a lot of pressure. Run rate definitely behind what they would want.
Nice little cut shot there for one. Doc knowing exactly where he wants his fielders.
Ooh, so wide. Just trying to throw it up.
Well, clearly getting the batsman to try and attack the ball. It's that time of the innings.
It's another wide. That's 3 runs to the batsman.
Werner looking back at the umpire there, thinking that that might be in. Christian Botha coming into bowl now. Nice little pie on his back.
Go, boy.
Reason why it's on his back is because the pies are behind him. Doesn't like bowling them, doesn't like eating them. Definitely loves hitting them though.
The 73 for 4 after 14.
Standing back, yes?
Patel 22 of 23.
Standing back.
And Ahuja 7 of 5. So you alluding to the fact that he can hit a big ball.
He smashes the ball. He's our biggest batter. He strikes a ball like a demon.
Oh, I wouldn't want to be bowling to him.
I don't like bowling to him either.
Go one off.
So Patel setting himself, getting himself ready. The glove routine. He needs to go big now.
Only one.
Slaps it through to the cover boundary. Doc throws it in.
Jono, taking the commentary box. Come, let's get bowling, boy.
Misfits will take these singles all day. So have the Misfits been enjoying a bit of time in and around Cape Town doing other stuff other than cricket, Johan?
Well, we decided we're going to go
Only
some
one.
boating with Tim. He organised us a little trip on his uncle or dad's boat. We're going to have a little ski.
Fantastic.
Now, that's going to be lekker.
Great shot. Drives it down the ground to long off. Fielder whips it straight in.
Christian's also a very tight bowler. He's also ranked in the top of our bowlers.
Catch him.
Try and keep that. Very smartly not trying to take on the 2 there. So I predict a few run-outs coming soon. They're going to try and run a few 2s that they're not supposed to be running. Since there's only 5 overs left in this innings.
Yep. 78 for 4 after 15. They've really got to start doing something to set some sort of target.
I think it's a very good toss for Doc to win, yeah?
Got Patel 25 of 26 and Ankush not out 9 of 7. We're looking at about, what do you reckon? They're going to set about 100, 110 maybe they get it, if they...
I'm sure Docs will be happy to chase anything over 120, but they'll try and keep them down below 120 if they can.
We all know what South African teams are like chasing scores, eh?
No, don't bring that up. But luckily we don't see ourselves as a South African team. We see ourselves as an individual unit.
Oh,
Got some nip in there. Some extra bounce and nip. Let's see how this one comes through. On a length ball.
jeez.
Almost hit the keeper on the helmet there.
So just tied to Roscoe Mumble B. Davids. He's asking why are you sitting out today?
Well, it was a collective decision. I was going to sit out yesterday, but like I said earlier, Tim had a stomach bug and I had to play in his place, and it was decided that I should sit out today, knowing that me and Peter Boysen will be playing the next game, so everyone has to sit out one game, unfortunately, which was decided before the tournament. And yeah, so everyone has to sit out except the captain. Everyone has to sit out eventually. So
Yep,
it's
all
just
about-
today is my turn.
Thanks for the clarification. Got the dock back into the attack. Oh, harsh call by the umpire. He's not going to be popular with the fielding guys.
I'd like to have another look at that, maybe see what Doc sees.
Oh, wide. It's 3 more runs.
That's definitely a wide.
4 off 2 so far in this over. Coming around the wickets.
Now, Doc just struggling to bowl into the wind, yeah? It's not that... He usually bowls that many wides.
Savannah Snowman has bowled 1,264 overs. So wait for the stats to come back.
Oh!
Taken 367 wickets with a best of 5 for 12 and an average of 24. And an economy of 7. It's really good for LMS.
I remember that Pfeiffer. I played against him in that game.
Were you one of the wickets?
Thankfully not. I'm so happy I wasn't one of those wickets, but it was in the Joburg Open
It's another wide.
last year.
No.
It was in the Joburg Open last year. He played for Misfits, and we played against him in a quarter final. He played for Odyssey, if I can remember.
Okay.
Yeah, he played for Odyssey and I played for Misfits.
Good morning to Donald Silcock, who's in London, plays in my Wimbledon Wednesday and Thursday league. Fantastic gentleman and ambassador of LMS in London, been playing since 2007. So welcome to you, Don.
Vale, Kuru!
Great little first up ball there from Christian, aka Kudu, as you heard, because he loves hitting kudus. So the name kudu comes from two things. It's a antelope that you get in South Africa. It's a big antelope, with a lot of meat that we like hunting here in the hunting season. And also it's the sound that comes off the bat. Kudu.
Kudu.
He loves making that sound when he bats.
Actually looking forward to watching him bat now. Built it up.
So you'll hear the Afrikaans people going kudu every time a big six gets hit. It's a massive sound off the bat. And if there's an echo, you can just hear kudu, 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 kudu.
I know a kudu in London. Name's Garthfoot. That's another duck. Fantastic. It's about time. It's a boundary for Patel. He's really got to start doing something a bit special here to get a defendable target on the board. Otherwise, Kudu is going to finish the game within a couple of overs when he bats. Great shot there.
It's only 92 for 4 after 18. And Travis is coming in for another bowl.
You phoned me to tell me that I received a gift, but I haven't received any gifts. Your system sucks. No. Just leave it. You know what? Just leave it.
That guy not happy with his business there.
So 2 overs to go. Oh, I was just checking his run up. The Patel with 37 or 35 and Ahuja 10 or 14. You've really got to do something special the next 10 balls to make a target that their bowlers will feel comfortable defending.
I expect Travis is going to frighten the batsman a little bit, yeah? Try and see if he can bowl him a little short one maybe. He goes full.
Good fielding that. 1 down to long on.
Well, Martin's a very quick outfielder. He's going to get there a lot quicker than most of the outfielders. Even though he's, I think, 43 or 42 years old.
Brilliant at that age, still playing semi-serious cricket.
Like to see his stats when he comes up to bat.
Well bowled there.
I'm at the cricket, love. I'm at the cricket.
Travis just picking up where he left off, giving the batsman absolutely nothing. This is the type of Travis I know. When I started out playing, it was actually the first time I've seen him. I played with Night Watchman from Joburg. BBL Night Watchman, by the way. There's a few Night Watchmen in Gauteng. And I played.
Well bowled. There were a couple of guys that used to play for a Night Watchman team in London, and then they went back to Joburg and they set up a team there. I'm trying to remember their name. A guy called J.H. Rousseau. He was part of that team. But
isn't it maybe Dale?
It could be, yes. It does ring a bell.
Yeah. I remember Dale. Dale's a very good batsman. He plays for Night Watchman with Travis.
Fantastic bowling here by
Ooh.
Travis, and nearly a run out there from the keeper.
Darren won't be very happy with that bye. Maybe standing a little bit deep there for a keeper. Taking a few steps closer now.
Oh, full toss. Should be 4 runs. Pierce the boundary, pierce the fielders. A welcome boundary at that.
Lucky not to get away with lucky to get away there with a no ball, not getting a no ball there against him. Looked just below his hips.
So 1 over to go. Scores 99 for 4.
Tim Wilson looking to bowl the last over here. Trying to see if he can't get another nick off the first ball of his over. Maybe get it into the keeper's gloves again. Try and get his threefer.
You see in the background there some Rebels guys having a bit of a hit.
That's Chucky and Bruce.
Chucky's a quality player.
Yeah, Chucky almost got signed by the Lions there. He was in the training camp for the Lions.
How recently?
Well, he was in the training camp for 2 years for the Lions. Recently, she'd come from LMS, the Cobras, not the Cobras from Cape Town, but
Yeah.
comes from the Cobras. Him and Doc played in the Joburg Open for the Cobras.
Okay, Patel's going to have to go big, yeah.
Zuta just got to 100.
Great shot. Is that 4 runs? Great shot there. Classy late cut.
And lots of sportsmanship going on out there. The teams collecting each other's balls, giving it back to the other fielders. I love seeing that in LMS.
Great camaraderie that's built up over the years. Fantastic to see so many people, different countries every couple of years at these events. Oh, well bowled.
Almost thought there was a nick there. Very close to the bat.
So it could be a 50 avoidance here from Patel. My team in London, if you get out in the 40s, you have a rumbler for 50 avoidance.
You might see another home run, yeah? Saw a few home runs yesterday. Playing at the Vineyards Oval.
Oh, great fielding for zone bowling there by Tim.
Grant Collar hitting a home run for Misfits yesterday. Getting us to 140.
Good morning to Murray Taylor. He's a former employee of LMS. We said yesterday he looks very much like Monantu Hayward, but bowls about 100th of the pace.
I've played baseball against. Yeah, I know Murray.
You know Murray, yeah.
Also,
We've only two. Oh,
that's going to be
yes, he
out.
ran out.
Yeah. I've played baseball against Monantu Hayward. I've played provincial baseball against him. Smashed him for a big home run.
But quickly, we've got Adam Smith saying, tell Ross how you proposed, Johan.
We organised a little fundraiser for Misfits.
Yep.
And I was going to propose in Mauritius. And when we made the arrangements for the fundraiser, I spoke to Rian, who was the MC for the fundraiser. It was a strip show, it was a ladies' night.
Yeah.
And I decided I was going to do my own personal strip show without her knowing it was me. So I gave a little strip show for everyone to see, and had my fiancée blindfolded. And eventually she took off the blindfold and I was there on my knee proposing.
Hope she said yes.
Well, yeah, she definitely said yes. First words out of her mouth is, "What were you doing?"
Oh, brilliant. Okay, that brings up this part of the commentary down to an end. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Just quickly, we've got the score. We've got Zuto scored 105 after their 20 overs. Viral Patel not out on 46 or 41, and Rajiv and Kush was out there at the end of 13 off 18. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Didn't get to bat though. They said we can only go 7 and 8 because we are the extra players. Let's see if I get to bowl.
If you have one more drink, what was that drink? What was that drink yesterday?
Spoken diesel. Good backstory.
Push up.
Kom net so. Net so.
Bietjie 12 balle dan.
Ja. Want die ook nie weer kom by.
I think this will start from there. नहीं आएगा जो लोग जीतने का पीछे ये रख मिस्टर इरोना मैं मिडिल के जाऊं अरे लेना अंकुश आवाज में रख जी जी खुशी राजीव क्रिश फाइन लाइन ले ले फाइन लाइन यहां से स्टार्ट कर रहा है वहाँ पे जा
भाई मैं फील्डिंग अच्छी करता हूँ
भाई फील्डिंग सभी बाउंड्री पे है ना सब बाउंड्री पे ही है
मैचेस में वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ मुझे स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम हियर सीधा
उधर जा जोश लॉक ऑन यू एंड यश
Welcome back to all our viewers. The second innings of the Group G game between Docks Misfits and Zooters. Zooters have set a very moderate 106. Opening the batting, we've got the Doc, who's the captain of the Dock Misfits, and Darren Moore. Opening the bowling, number 37 is Viral Patel. We've got a good innings with the bat. The runner ball 46 or 46. Welcome to the commentary box, the legend Luke Stubbington.
Good morning, Ross.
How are you doing?
Ah, very well, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad.
So do you think the guys have got enough here?
No, I don't think so.
No?
No.
You'll have to bowl very tight to defend 106 here, eh?
Yep.
Still, I've seen smaller totals defended in LMS, so we shall see.
Good morning to Kevin, Ryan McKinnon and Hedden Snowman have just joined the live feed on Facebook Live. Welcome, guys.
We've got many guys from England tuning in, catching a little bit of cricket before they head off for work.
Yep, we've just had Brad Hancock join the viewing. He plays in the Wimbledon League with me on a Wednesday and Thursday.
Here we go, first ball.
Oh, start to the wide.
Wide down the leg side, so just the one run. That one will be re-bowled. You can get away with one wide and an over, but it's when you bowl the second one.
We had Franklin Jr. Gardner asking, what is this? It looks quirky.
It's a lot of fun.
LMS does have a couple of quirky rules.
Ooh, well bowled.
Bowled.
What's your favourite rule of LMS, Ross?
I'm going to have to say the home run rule. Seen it change many a game, and fantastic to know that get to within about 20 of one over, the last over, you can still win the game, which you can't do in normal cricket.
I don't know. Not seeing me bat. Why are you laughing?
Well, we're playing our first game today together, so the proof will be in the pudding.
Oh. I had the delights of playing in the charity game here on Sunday for the Gary Kirsten Foundation, and it's a beautiful place to play cricket.
Fantastic. Last time we were in the commentary box together, we were in Northampton.
Sunny Burton Latimer Cricket Club. Beautiful cricket club. Fantastic weekend for the UK finals. Just one out there to cover.
But with all due respect to Burton Latimer, it doesn't have a mountain in the background that we are privileged to be looking at right now.
Yeah, my first time to Cape Town, and this is a beautiful, beautiful cricket club. Just the whole city's fantastic, so I think it's a big credit to the LMS guys for putting on the finals here. It's been a fantastic tournament so far, and we've still got a lot of cricket to play.
Welcome to Josh Johnston, who's watching all the way in Australia. Fantastic to have you on board. If you guys have got any questions, please send them. Happy to answer anything. So the second over. Nope,
one ball to come.
One ball to go, sorry.
So Moore on strike now, facing his first ball. Yeah, well played, just for one. And well outside his crease there.
It's always a little milestone in any batsman in any game just to get off the mark.
So this team's from Johannesburg.
Yep.
They look like a strong side to me, particularly with the ball. Had some really decent bowlers.
So Werner's name on stats. We'll wait for them to come back.
He's had 469 innings.
Yes, he's the fifth fifth most ranked player in LMS history.
Fairly tidy over there to start, just the 6 from it. There we are. There's Werner Simon's stats. So 469 innings, 215 not outs, 13,000 runs at an average of 51. Best of 78 with 112 50s. Yeah, very decent player. Just proves the quality of LMS cricket though when world rankings 1,299. So a guy with an average of 50 and over 450 innings. So got some very good players here this week.
So bowling the second over is Shamet Superman Desai. Wonder where he gets the nickname Superman.
If you put that nickname in your title, you're going to have to back it up with a ball.
Doc on strike. 6 after the first over.
Here we go, Superman.
Oh,
Big shout. But a little bit high for me.
looked like it could have been sliding. Let's
Bit
have a
high,
look.
bit down leg side. Have a look, we're going to get the... Oh,
Saying that.
umpire's saying he's hit it. So 1 run there.
Could have been a Superman first up.
So more back on strike. Have we seen more stats? Has he played a lot of LMS?
I think so. It's a great shot. Slaps
That's
it
4
mid-wicket
runs.
boundary. It's 4 runs.
Oh no, is he going to get round and cut it off? No, 4 runs. Very well put in the gap. I think it's a big part of LMS now. I've seen a lot of the guys this week, particularly the first few days of the tournament, not just try and whack the ball for 6 every time, but they've been really good at picking gaps. I mean, you get a lot of gaps with 6 in the field, but I think the guy's placement, particularly over the first sort of 3 days of the tournament, has been superb. I mean, a little bit unorthodox there. He's taken that from outside off, but he's got a big gap there.
Great shot.
A shot, just for 1. Fielder at deep cover is going to cut that one off.
Good morning to Yanni Teron, who says bacon, and Coral Malherba. He says he's glued to this broadcast. So thanks for having you. Great to have you on board.
I would imagine it's the second innings commentary that's been doing it. Now, we had a lot of fun at the LMS Nationals, and if there is guys in the UK that are watching, make sure you check out the LMS website and find a league nearby, all over the UK, all over the world. So anybody that's watching from anywhere, make sure you go online and get involved, because it's a fantastic competition.
Just had a message from John Wallace saying this sport will get no credit because no one understands the rules.
Should we do a quick run through of the rules?
Yes.
So, bowlers, maximum of 4 overs per bowler, 5 ball overs, apart from the last, which is all wides are re-bowled and no balls are re-bowled. But in the first 19 overs, you get 1 wide and 1 no ball. So a maximum of 6 balls in the over. Any no ball or wide that's bowled after that is 3 runs to the batsman, but it's not re-bowled. All no balls are free hits. Batsmen retire at 50, 8 aside. Bowler, wicketkeeper, 6 in the field. You've got the double play, so you can have 2 batsmen out at the same time. If a batsman's caught, the non-striker can be run out at the non-striker's end. What else is there?
Last man stands.
Last man stands.
The signature.
It's probably the best rule. So if 7 wickets are taken, the last batsman bats on his own, so he can only hit 2s or 4s and 6s. And like Ross mentioned earlier, last ball of the game, if the batsman hits it for 6, it counts as 12. So I must admit, there's no better feeling than if you're playing in a game and then one of your players, say you need 10 to win, and he slaps a 6 on the last ball.
Did you,
white ball.
Did you mention the double play rule?
Yeah, I did mention the double play rule. My favourite rule, actually. Although an interesting one when guys first come into LMS. We had a charity day for Lord's Taverners in the forest at the beautiful Pywell Park Cricket Club, and a really nice guy that loves his cricket, Rob Franks. He
Sorry, we've just got some stats on Viral. Nope, back to you, Luke.
So he came all the way. He drove about an hour to play in this charity game, and I explained the double play rule several times before the game, and then a catcher's gone up. He's at the non-striker's end. He's gone charging down the other end to to get on strike and completely forgot about the double play rule. So he took it well, but a little bit disappointed. Diamond duck without facing, but he's since played a lot of LMS, so it didn't put him off. There's Patel. We missed him again.
One of my favourite stories of being present in once was Wayne Grieve was standing on the side of the field just watching, and some guy walked off so angry that he got up by the double play rule, and he walked past and he muttered under his breath, "Who makes these rules?" Wayne just walks away quietly, a little chuckle to himself.
Bowling well here. Patel.
So steady start.
There's Darren Moore's stats. So 88 games, 28 not outs, 2,311 runs, an average of 38, strike rate of 146 with 22 50s. So another good player. Yeah, that's a good shot.
Down the ground for one.
Solid opening partnership this. Both played a lot of LMS, 2 decent averages, decent strike rates. They'll be looking to put the 100 up, I would think, between these. Oh, dog on the pitch. I'm sure he'll be taken off shortly by his owner. No, he's carrying on. No. Patel's running into bowl now. That's well played. Just working the ones here very nicely. They know they need just 5.29 and over. So they really don't need to take any risks, these guys. I think they'll be looking to go for the bonus point. Oh, there we go. Straight to the dogs that are causing absolute carnage down there. Wicket.
A couple of questions have come into the Facebook live stream from Hazanul Karim, asking if there's an age limit and what's the purpose of this tournament. So
there's certainly no upper age limit. We've got a couple of guys. Bob Paul from Bashley, still playing well into his late 60s now, 68. He won't like me for saying that, but and I believe there's another guy playing in the north that consistently picks up the bowling awards that's well in his 70s. So absolutely not, no age limit here. No, it's just a fantastic format that really is inclusive for everybody, all abilities, etc.
And the purpose of this tournament is all national winners from around the world have qualified to play here in the main event, and then there's a social event where all teams from around the world that want to come play are welcome to get involved. We've also got Ivan Groenewald asking the rule on wides. So
so standard wide, so anything down the leg side are wide, and then outside the off stump you'll see there's a guide put down for the umpire. Obviously that's not fixed, that's dependent on the batsman's movement, but so the first wide of the over is a standard wide. It's 1 run and it's re-bowled, but any wide after that is 3 runs, but it's not re-bowled, so there's a maximum of 6 balls, which is all about keeping the innings to within the hour. Oh, big edge down there. I think third man's going to run round and cut it off. They're going to go back for 2. How close one was that one to the wicket keeper, or was that way out of his reach?
Got Vernon Apollos saying he's very proud of the setting in Cape Town, best in the world. I definitely agree with that.
Is that the guy that's over here playing from the US?
No, I think he's local. And then Rob de Villiers saying pity the local leagues don't get to use these fields, so maybe we should try have a word with the local guys here and see what we can do. It is a fantastic setting.
I must admit I'm very spoilt with the club I play for back home. They've got fantastic facilities, and we've got some fantastic facilities in the UK, but this is by far the nicest pitch I've ever played on. I think it's the setting that does it. Hey, you've got Table Mountain right behind you. I don't know if the camera's going to pan up to it at any point, but we really are in the most fantastic setting here. We're right underneath Table Mountain. So batsmen going along very nicely here. All going at a runner ball. And just ticking this run rate along very nicely. Not doing anything silly, keeping up with the run rate, keeping their wickets in hand.
Ooh.
A little bit toey there. I suspect the guys are going to see where they are in the first 10 and then see if they can pick up the bonus point in the sort of 15th, 16th over.
Good morning to Daniel Powell, who joins the stream from South Wales.
Lovely part of the world.
I'm sure it's snowing there. It's only sunshine here in Cape Town.
It's very windy though. I think that's worth calling out. It's fantastic Cape Town, and we flew in on Friday and it was
Look at that view.
oh, there we go. Fantastic work from the camera guys. So that's where we are today. 9:30 in the morning. We've been playing cricket for an hour and a half already. We've got cricket on all day. I must admit, Ross, a very spoilt young man today. So we've got a change in the bowling here.
No, it's still Viral Patel. Bowling is second over.
They've taken the power play here. So we've got the fielding power play in play now. So the fielding side are allowed a power play of 3 overs. It's a maximum of 4 fielders per side on either side, so you're allowed 4 on the offside or 4 on the leg side. Standard, when it's not power play, you'd have to have the 3 fielders on either side. So I think the captain's here is just trying to tie them down and create a little bit of pressure here. So the bowler's going to bowl outside off stump with the 4 fielders on the offside. However, if the bowler gets it wrong and strays to the leg side, you can see some huge gaps out there. So we're going to have to see some disciplined bowling here.
It's a wide.
And that's the problem, eh? Just trying to force it outside the off stump, and unfortunately if you stray a little bit outside of that. But I like this plan from this captain. I think when you've got a small total to defend, you've got to try something different early on.
Yep.
And if you've got a bowler that can bowl a disciplined line outside off stump, you find the batsman will get frustrated and they might work one in the air or get one behind trying to run it down to third man. Just a little bit unfortunate here. Just struggling, I think, with a little bit with the wind. Just pushing across him, so trying to bowl an off-stump line.
Can't afford to be giving away extras with such a low total on the board.
No, unfortunately, that costing them 3 every wide is it's giving the batsman a strike rate of 300. So really got to tie this. Just try and tidy this up. Just create that little bit of pressure. Yeah, see, that's perfect. 4 more like that.
How long is this over you're talking about? He's bowled 3 wides already and you said 4 more.
Okay, couple to go. He's only bowled 2 wides. Come on, let's watch. Yeah, see, that's well bowled.
Solid.
I like that, but I think this is solid from the batsman as well. This is very sensible. They know that 8 and over is very comfortable in the last 10. If not more than that. So yeah, they 81 off 77. So I think seeing out a couple of good deliveries while they're using the bowling power plays a good strategy. They don't need to do anything silly here.
I've got Murray Taylor, who's watching this live stream. He's asking, who do we think will win the World Cup or the World event in the Cow Corner Cup? So I was looking at the Cape Town Warriors yesterday.
Strong side.
They look really strong.
We've got the team from Sri Lanka with Mendes playing.
Yep.
They look very strong.
Very strong. Tanks Plumbing, currently the number 1 ranked team in the world. They look really good.
It's okay, so we've got the league tables up now. So we've got Pool G here. So we've got LSE Legends currently heading up. Played 2-1-2, 18 points already. So Docks Misfits in second. Played 2-1-1, lost 1, 14 points. We've got the Yankee Royals, Club 40, played 2-1-1, lost 1, 12 points. And then Zuta, who are out there in the field now, played 2, lost 2. So this league, you can see it's still really open. So I think LSE Legends are probably favourites to qualify top, but then it's very open between Docks Misfits and Yankee Royals. So if Docks Misfits can secure the bonus point here, they'll put themselves in a really strong position. In fact, I think if they pick up the bonus points, that'll put them through. So they'll be all over the bonus points here. So yeah, the bonus points win here seals it. If they don't pick up the bonus points, they open that door a little bit for the Yankee Royals, because if they get a strong win with a bonus point, then they've got every chance of going through. However, that's not the end of it for the teams. If they don't go through, they go through to the plate competition. So it's a full week of the cricket for all the teams that come here. So obviously the big prize is the main one, but the plate competition's fantastic as well. A bit of spin.
So I think the favourites for the Cow Corner Cup
will be Older Rack.
The Older
without
Rack,
a doubt.
Milk Tarts.
Nah, it's Older Rack.
And Bacon are looking strong. They talked a big game the other night.
They did talk a big game, didn't they? We've got them tomorrow or Thursday.
Tomorrow afternoon, the beautiful Camps Bay. Looking forward to that.
Apologies if you can hear a little bit of the wind there, guys. We are it's very windy out here today, but me and Ross have braved the weather to be here, so we will soldier on.
Welcome to Brenton Meerholtz and Andrew Costa. Ooh, a bit of excitement there.
Yeah, just a slight fumble from the wicketkeeper, but the batsman's safe, so nothing to get too concerned about.
Got Edward Ide, who also joins us, and Andries Skuman. Then good luck to the Cobras. Thunder Dragons wish Willamore could have been there.
Well, they've got to go for 2 here. Comfortable 2, in fact. Yeah, see, that's the problem. If you've got 4 on the one side and you just slightly drift onto the leg side, you see the batsman, there's no risk there. He's tucked that in and picked up 2 very comfortably. So difficult for the leg spinner here. Got a ball with a lot of control outside that off stump. However, if he gets it in the right areas here, you've got caught behind and you've got the man there at a short backward point or sort of gully area.
Ooh, at the googly.
That's the googly. He's kept it low. Don't want to miss that one. And it's the end of the over there. So the guy's going along nicely here.
Welcome to Ross Lloyd, who is in Australia. Mate.
There's quite a few Australians here. I haven't heard the word mate used quite so often, but then I haven't heard the word buddy or clown used so often since I've been hanging out with Ross Kaywood. It's every other word. You're either a buddy of his or you're a clown. There's no in between.
There's no grey areas.
There's no grey areas. So 33 for none off 6 overs here, so really steady start from the guys. They're going at 5.5, they need 5.29. So I don't know if any of the guys from their team have seen the table and realised that a bonus point win puts them through, but we shall see. I think the first task is make sure they win the game.
Yep.
And then if they pick up the bonus point, so be it, but no point doing anything silly.
So you get Yash ready to go, yeah?
It's going to be 4 runs, I would think, down the fine leg. Unless the fielder can get a scoot on, he might be able to cut that off. It's not racing away to the boundary, and he has cut that one off. 2 runs there.
Fantastic to have the Zoota guys from Mumbai. This will be a real cricket experience for them.
So I think it's worth calling out. There's a couple of games already started now. We've got one on the pitch behind us, or in front of us. And then we've got another one down to the left starting shortly. So really are fantastic facilities here. We've got 3 games playing. All the scores are available. So if the team that you're following is not on the live stream, all the live scores are still going up on the website. So it's just www.lastmanstands/live scores, and you'll be able to follow all your teams with a ball-by-ball live scoring.
Just to answer Ivan Krudeval's question, yes, Ajanta Mendes is playing for the Sri Lankan team. He does play for that team in the local leagues in Sri Lanka, in Colombo. But there are no other ex-professionals taking part in this tournament. Well, other than we had Neil McKenzie and Charles Langenfeldt, who took part in the charity game and played another game each for the Alex Chiefs from Johannesburg and the Langer guys from Cape Town.
Yeah, fantastic couple of games those guys. Big thank you to Neil McKenzie and Charles Langerveldt for the charity game and everything they've done. They did they were at the launch ceremony as well, the opening ceremony, and yeah, they've just been fantastic guys. It's a lovely shot out there for 1. You see now they've got the 3 back. Howard just offers that fielder the bowler a little bit more cover in the field. So if he does just slightly stray off his line, it's not 4 runs. So 38 for none now, off the 7 overs. So very, very solid batting from these 2. No risks, just going about their business very nicely.
Shushrit ready to go.
We've also got some decent bowling figures here from the guys. They've bowled with a little bit of discipline. So although they've got a very tough total on the board and they bowled a few wides, they're bowling well here, and the batsmen really aren't taking this game away from them.
Ooh.
Well, that's going to be caught.
Great
it is,
catch.
yeah.
Boundary.
It's interesting how a little bit of spin and a little bit of flight just tempted the batsman in there. They both batted with a lot of control, but sometimes interesting how one that's just flighted up above the eye line can, hitting down the wind, can just tempt him. So he could have left that for a wide. Yeah, interesting shot, but a good catch down there, very comfortable. The non-striker there just showing a lot of experience and of LMS and not leaving his crease, just having a little wander down, just to make sure the fielder takes it and then just getting back to his crease. So no risk of the double play there.
So that brings Grant Kohler to the crease, number 9.
Grant Kohler bowled very nicely though, 3 overs, 2 for 10. So 3.3 and over as an economy rate, that's very, very good for a bowler. It's a good batting pitch out there. You get plenty of value for his shots with the outfield being nice and short. The boundaries are a very reasonable size, so anything under 5 and over as a bowler you've got to be very happy with. In fact, anything under 6 and over you probably take.
I would agree with that, yes. So Grant Kohler's stats, he's played 12 innings, he's got 3 not outs, scored 215 runs, an average of 23 and strikes at 159. With a world ranking of 137, 13,750 should I say.
Well, do you want to keep this down to 1 if they can? I think they're going to come back because the field is not there yet. Yeah, comfortable too. Nice way to get off the mark. Just off the legs, tucked it into a nice big gap there. So it'd be interesting to see if Zuta can take a couple of wickets now. They've got a new batsman in. Sandman's batting very well, but it'd be interesting if they can pick up a couple of quick wickets here. That really changes the scoreboard. 40 for none versus 40 for 2 makes a big difference. This could be out as well.
So he didn't pick that up at all.
They're going to look to pick up 3 runs here as well, so a little bit of disappointment from the bowler there. I think the square leg fielder just didn't quite pick it up. Like we talk about, 2 wickets would have changed the game. However, you've got to take your catches.
Yes, Ross Lloyd, that is me.
That is Buddy.
Great shot there by
shot,
Doc.
just for 1 though. Bowling well to a bit of a plan here, Zuta. I like the way this leg spinner's given it a little bit of flight, just trying to tempt the batsman in. He's picked up 1 wicket with it, and he should have picked up another. So I like this. He's bowling with a little bit of flight, but with quite a lot of discipline as well. And he's just put the it's dropped short there, though.
That's 4 more.
That's unfortunate there. Probably should have been kept to 1. I think the captain's just going to change the field here. He's just going to move the guy from square leg and pop him down here at point. But take nothing away from the batsman. That's a good shot there. Just dropped short the bowler and he's been put away.
So we've got lots of support for Grant Kohler in this live stream. I think he's told all his mates to watch him bat.
I did that on Sunday, and all of my friends from Bashley were more than happy to give me a good roasting on our WhatsApp group afterwards. I think that's jealousy though. I don't think any of them have hit Shao Langeveld for a 3. Let's not talk about the fact that it was a single and 2 overthrows. It's 3 on the scorebook. We've got to change Doshi back in. No, sorry, we've got number 21.
Yash Doshi.
Yash Doshi in, starts with a single. So 48 for 1 off 8. Guys going along at run rate's just dipped down, required to 4.92, and they're going at 5.98. So they're doing this very comfortably, very sensibly at the moment, and I think they'll take that wicket and a drop as just a little bit of a lesson, and I think they'll just go back to just knocking it about now. Make sure they see this game out.
Great to see so many teams coming down to support and watch other teams play, and could be a bit tactical. Do you
he's
think?
Gone for 2 here. This could be tight. If it hits,
some of the teams trying to.
Direct hit there would have been very interesting. It's probably good running, you'd say. It's an interesting one if you need to take it. We've got Yash Doshi's figures up here. He bowled 14 overs, taken 2 wickets, best of 2.2 for 23. Oh, that's up in the air and could be out as well.
Fielder's in. It's gone over his head.
Hitting downwind there.
1 bounce 4.
That's 4 runs. So
bowler's not happy. Look at him. He's having a word with his captain.
Yeah, I don't know. I can see the benefit of having the fielder 5 yards off the boundary, because he can walk back 5, but he's a good 10-15 yards in there, and the batsmen are hitting downwind, so as a fielder I'd always rather be running in rather than running back.
Yeah.
But I was out there wicket keeping on Sunday, and it's difficult with this wind because the ball just holds up or catches the wind, so it's difficult to judge. Ooh, wide ball.
Tries a little pedal.
Well, there's a lot of value for that shot if you can get it away. So they've got no one behind square on the leg side, and they've got a gully in. So yes, it's a pretty safe shot, and you're going to get a lot of value for it if you can get hold of it. So yeah, the guys here just sharing their experience and just working the fielders around, getting them into positions, and then hitting the ball into the gaps. Yeah, Simon here going now at 30 off 25, so really providing a very sensible knock for his team.
After 9 overs, the score's 58 for 1. Just to answer Ross Lloyd's question, LMS is in Australia, has a big presence, and it's very much so running in Canberra. So if you just go to the website lastmanstands.com/Australia, you'll see all the information you need.
Yeah, it's very big in Australia. That's how I got into LMS. I've moved to Australia and I was looking for a local team to play for. I didn't particularly know anyone in Sydney, but wanted to play some cricket, so just googled cricket in Sydney, and LMS was one of the first ones that came up, and then I just clicked on the join as a ringer. So if you haven't got a team, you can absolutely find a team. So then I got a call the next day saying would I like a game, so I went along, and then I started playing for that team permanently, and then just really loved the format. It's a fantastic format, 2 hours, everything's organised, you just turn up and play. The umpire does the scoring on his phone, the stats go up online. It's absolutely brilliant, and I've absolutely loved being part of it. So then when I moved back to the UK, we've got leagues going now in the Forest, Southampton, Bournemouth, and looking to extend that to a few more regions in the south. So if there is anyone from the south of England watching, make sure you look at our Facebook page, Last Man Stands Hampshire and Dorset, or like Ross said, just go on lastmanstands.com/join and then pick your region, and then you'll be able to get in touch with us. Oh, that's well bowled.
On ball.
That's a very good quicker ball from the spinner there.
Welcome to the bowler's name. Well, which one?
Sorry guys,
that was Shushrutt. And welcome to Jack Heller.
Yeah, so good.
He's played it in Sydney and Perth.
Just showed the replay of the quicker ball from the spinner there, and that's well bowled. Well kept as well. A little bit of extra bounce in there. So there we are. So we've had the 10 overs from one end, so that's another rule of LMS. So you bowl 10 overs from one end, then you switch over and bowl 10 overs from the other end. So what that does is that saves a lot of time for the captains. You haven't got to change the field around. So there's the scoreboard. Doc's Misfits there. We've got Vernon Tyneman, 34 off 29, and we've got Grant, who's 10 off 6, 61 for 1 off 10. So going at 6.1 and over. Be interesting to see now if they go for this inside the bonus point, or if they just see this through. So another one there. I suspect that Simon will be looking to bat, get his 50, be back in the hut if required, and then the other guys will come out.
46 required of 50 balls. Oh, he's bowled him. Going for the big shot there, Grant.
It's interesting. That changes things slightly. But no, like we say, if you can get 1 then 2 wickets, we'll have to see how this goes. But I believe they've got a very strong batting lineup, Doc's Misfits, hey?
They do. Mark Alexander Middleton, we have a World Champs every 18 months on average. in the different part of the world. So they've been in Australia in 2010, Cape Town 2012, London 2013, Barbados 2015, and back to Cape Town in 2017.
We're up to Australia?
Off to Australia in 2019. So
Yeah. So I know there's a lot of teams already looking forward to the next couple of years in
Yep.
the UK to try and secure their spot over here. Or to secure their spot to Australia. So Timothy Wilson coming out now. He's played 28 games. He's had 12 not outs. He's got 863 runs at an average of 53.94. Had a fantastic strike rate of 186. So he'll be looking to see this one home for the guys.
how do they choose where it's held?
We just pick a fantastic city in the world.
Exactly. Great venues, great cricket. Sometimes where we'd like to get LMS going.
It's a good shot. Lovely shot for one.
It's off the mark. Tim Van is playing the anchor role. Just keep him steadying the ship. Oh, plays the ramp. Another 2 runs.
2 runs is a fantastic appeal. Umpire's saying it's a little bit high, so it'd be interesting if we get the replay up of that one, particularly from the bowler's end. I think that's a big call out as well. The umpires here have been fantastic.
Yes, we don't give them enough credit. They are so important to what we do.
So here comes the replay from the bowling end, so let's have a little look at this one. So he gets down in front.
Oh, it's off the middle of the bat. What's he doing?
Got to have a good appeal.
Can't fault the excitement.
This game is played with a lot of passion. It's fantastic to see.
Nazdaka in the game, throws it up.
Yeah, lovely shot, squeezed away. That's well round in the field though, that is well fielded. That could have been 2 if they pushed it, but he's run round quickly there and cut that off. No worries. Mark Middleton, glad we could help out. But yeah, make sure you go online and join a league in Canberra, because like you say, it's a fantastic way to get involved with LMS. So if you've got 8 mates that you want to put a team in yourself, or you just want to join a team yourself, we've got the options there. So make sure you go online.
So Tim the Toolman. Oh.
I don't think he's going to get that one. Too high.
Well ball, Sean, well ball. Be done in the flight.
We've got a lot of teams turning up now for the day. Fantastically been well supported. It's been a very social, very friendly competition so far. All the teams get on very well, join each other afterwards for a drink. It's been played, like you say, the cricket's been very competitive, but it's been played in a fantastic spirit. Well, they've come back for 3 here. All the throws over his head. That's a very good run in there. I think he's seen that the fielder has not quite got the ball in his hand, and he realised it's a big throw from there. So just showing his experience there and knowing he can get back for 3. But that's a fantastic shot there into the gap.
Welcome to Sean James Barron, who's in cold London.
Oh, shot.
Great shot that.
It's well fielded.
So leans off the back foot. Scampers 3 for 1.
We've got Wesley.
Thanks, Wes.
Yeah.
Commentary's been, I don't think we're being modest in saying, too big head in saying it's been superb so far.
Well, as we said in the last...
There, we've got a team round the boundary there, warming up. Little team run. Just getting ready for their game. Are we going to do a warm-up similar to that, Ross?
Definitely not.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not part of our...
It's not part of our
team
curriculum.
culture. We turn up 5 minutes before, do the toss.
Panic, put the pads on, go out and get 200, bowl a team out for 100. I think that's the plan today.
And then have a delicious beer afterwards.
Ooh, the beer here is superb.
Well bowled there.
Bowled. So we've got Yash Doshi. I think this is his last over. Just check that for you guys. Yeah, so Yash Doshi bowling his last over. Figures so far 1 for 19 off 3.1. So bowled with a lot of control. Oh, it's a big hit.
Where's that gone?
It's gone for 4, I think. Sorry guys, I just missed that.
It was 6.
It was 6, just down below us.
Great shot by Werner.
And he picked the gap there. There's 2 guys out there, but he's backed himself to hit the gap. So here we go. You see that one again. I think the cameraman's going to spin round and see where that's landed up.
Heaved it over mid-wicket boundary.
2 fielders go round. Oh, just 6 runs. Oh, gone for that ramp again. You can see he's eyeing up that gap. Yeah, like you say, no one behind square really.
Oh,
Just eyeing up that gap. He's 45 off 36, and I think he's trying to bring up his 50 with a big 6 here.
It was too far off for me.
Oh,
it's a great
bottom
little
edge
shot.
there, that's 4. I don't know if he quite meant to get it that fine, but you can certainly see the intent for him to quite that down into that very vacant third man region. And he's picked up 4 runs there, so that moves him on to 49.
Werner leading from the front. Captain's innings this.
Another 50 for the collection. He'll certainly be eyeing up 150 soon, hey?
Yep.
So we played with an LMS legend on Sunday. 1,000 games of LMS. It's a fantastic effort.
It's a lot of match fees.
Hey.
So 13 overs done, 81 into the attack. Got Doshi.
No change of bowling now. It's going to be 4, is it? Or is the fielder going to get round? No, just settle for 1, I think, there. So change of bowling now. We got Penwalla for first ball. Got decent spinners inside Zuta. I must say I've been impressed with a couple of them, particularly Yash Doshi. He's 4 overs, 1 for 29. Bowled with a lot of control. Not a big total to defend, so difficult as a spinner, but he's bowled very nicely. Well bowled.
Popped off a length.
Popped off a length. That's fantastic bit of glove work from the wicket keeper there. Oh, that's a good shot.
Oh, that's 50.
That's a
50
lovely
for Werner.
shot.
Well batted.
I think he's going to get a big round of applause. Oh, nearly taken out a small dog over there by the world champs sign. So yeah, so Vernon Simon's on his way back to the pavilion for a fantastically well made 50 there. Umpire grabbing a quick photo. Obviously a fan.
Serious multitasking that.
Yeah. Oh, no, we just see that shot back on the replay. That's a quality cricket shot. Ball's just back of a length, and he's just cut that back past that point fielder. There we go, wandering off. You're going to hear a big round of applause now shortly.
For 53 or 40 balls, strikes at 132 and a half.
I think that just shows a quality LMS batsman. Went along a runner ball for his first sort of 25 deliveries, and then just picked it up towards the end. Make sure the run rate doesn't become too hairy at the end there. Just make sure he picks it up quickly. So 21 required. So that's gone straight down his throat.
Oh, unlucky.
4 runs.
I think the fielder picked it up late. Lyndon.
So we've got 21. Oh, sorry, we've got 17 to win now off 7 overs. But if they can win it within 20% of the under 20% of the required overs, they'll pick up a bonus point here. So I've got a feeling now they're in such a strong position, they'll absolutely be going for the bonus point, and you can see that from the batsman that's come in, and he's pulled that first ball. So let's see how his second one goes. He's gone again. I'm going to look to pick up 2 here. Slightly slow running from the non-striker, but probably sensible to turn that 2 down.
Welcome to Josh Keogh, who runs the Wellington League in New Zealand for me. Great to have you watching. Keep up the great work there. So that brings to the end at 14 overs, 91 for 2, chasing just 106.
So 2 overs. So they got, well, you've got to get it in the 15.4
Yep,
ball,
so
haven't you?
The
So
79th ball of the innings, need to get it before that.
So they've got 16. If they can get that off 8 deliveries, 9 deliveries, they'll win with a bonus point. So I think they'll absolutely be going for that now. They're 91 for 2 off 14 overs, so I think they're absolutely going to go for this bonus point win. Ooh, that shows
and
the
that should
intent.
guarantee their...
Well, that's going to guarantee their qualification.
Yep.
If they don't get the bonus point win, it just opens up the door for the other team. So that means that game this afternoon, it's all to play for. Kingsley Brown, good job, Doc. Yeah, very well deserved.
Oh, that's a massive shot. That's coming over the boundary, over the clubhouse.
Fantastic work from the fielder down there, making sure that the 2 children are safe. So well done to Yash.
That is the kudu they were talking about. Kudu, kudu, kudu.
That's a lovely shot, eh?
Fantastic hit.
That's a big, big hit. We're going to see that one again. See that again now. I want to see this. Oh, that's good bat speed. Just opening up that arm. Look at him washing it
He's loved the look
down.
of it.
Oh, he's gone again.
Got again. It's 4 more. He's in no mood to waste any time.
He is absolutely trying to seal this bonus point win. So just down to 6 runs needed to win now. I must say, I've been very impressed with Doc's Misfits. The 2 games that I've seen them bat, they've been very, very strong. Good bowl inside, good bat inside. I haven't seen all the teams playing this comp, but from what I've seen, these guys have got to be up there.
Oh, bowled a short ball. Well bowled in and with it.
Well bowled, 1 for the over, 1 bouncer allowed. Oh no, wide ball.
Oh, it's a bit harsh.
Over the batsman's head. We'll probably see that one back. I expect the square leg umpire's called that. He's well within his rights to do so. I think if we see that one back, he'll be justified. But both are going along here. 15 off 5. Played a miss at the first one and then absolutely clubbed it since then.
Oh, well bowled.
Oh, boys.
Nearly bowled him.
That's unlucky there. That's well bowled. Difficult for the wicket keeper. Just skidded on a little bit on a sort of Yorker length. So 107 the target, so 6 required. They've got 5 balls to do it, and they pick up the bonus point. So fantastic batting effort this. Oh, it's going to be 4 more. Squeezed away.
It's well bowled, but it's a great shot.
Got a very, very fine leg in. Interesting bit of field positioning there. If that was me, I'd be having him a little bit wider than that. Sort of there for the edge, really. So
yeah.
I'd have him much wider. But a fantastic shot nonetheless. No.
Yep.
Is it? Sorry, guys.
Well played to the Doc Misfits.
Apologies, they're slightly behind with the scoreboard, so apologies for that. Yeah, well done to the Doc's Misfits. They've picked up a bonus point win. So if you check out the table, that'll show that they finished in 2nd spot. So fantastic effort. So as you can see, the guys all shaking hands. I think a big round of applause needs to go to both teams, Doc's Misfits and Zoota. They've both been fantastic. Another fantastic game for LMS. And with that, guys, we're going to leave you. The next game will be coming. Bear with us, guys. So the next game will be on in about 10-15 minutes, so make sure you stay tuned for that.
Just waiting for the scoreboard. There we go. So Doc's Misfits at Venice Neyman, the 53 or 40 ball not out. Darren Moore 17 of 21. Grant Collar 10 of 7. Tim Wilson not out with 10 of 7, and Christian Buerta not out 16 of 7.
Fantastic knock from Christian there, just to make sure that the team pick up the bonus point win. Really good from him. And there's the Zoota bowling figures. So you can see the guys there are bowled with a lot of discipline, but just very, very difficult when you've got a small total. Just the one. So there we have on screen the match summary, just calling out the highlights. Patil 46 off 41, Didn't manage to quite get a partnership going there, but there you can see the figures of Grant Kohler, fantastic figures. 3 overs, 2 for 10, and Timothy Wilson, 4 overs, 2 for 21. Fantastic effort, and there you can see Vernon Simons, 53 off 40, Darren Moore, 17 off 21, and then Christian Botha finishing off with 16 off 7. Just to see his side home. So look at that, I don't know if we can see that, but down below us you've got the fantastic spirit that LMS has played in. You've got both teams all together having a photo taken. So I think that just about sums up LMS. It's been a fantastic competitive game of cricket, but everybody's now going to enjoy a drink afterwards. So
just to let all the teams know, during the day on all the live commentary we're going to be documenting how the pathway to the final is going to work for all the teams and all the league tables and who's doing what. So stay tuned for that. The next game starting in about 20 minutes here in the lovely city of Cape Town. Got Pool G, got the Dock Misfits who now move up to number 1. They've qualified with played 3, 1-2, lost 1, 24 points. The LSE Legends from
so that's
Pakistan.
A big game this afternoon. Hey, you're going to have LSE Legends playing Yankee Royals. So whoever wins that goes through.
And unfortunately for Zuta, that's their tournament.
Been fantastic to be here though. I'm sure they've had an excellent time. But yeah, so massive game coming up for LSE Legends versus the Yankee Royals.
Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be back in 15 minutes.
Thank you guys. Have a great day.